What if holiness wasn't about grand achievements but about finding God in the smallest, most ordinary moments of life? Brother Lawrence, a simple 17th-century monk, discovered a profound secret, one that can transform the way we live, work, and pray. He called it practicing the presence of God. And today, I'll show you how his wisdom can help you experience God's presence, not just in church, but in every moment of your life. Imagine a young soldier, wounded in battle, physically weak, unsure of his future. That was Nicholas Herman before he became Brother Lawrence. After experiencing a deep conversion, he entered a monastery, not as a great scholar, but as a cook and sandal repairer. But here's what's incredible: instead of seeing his tasks as burdens, he turned them into acts of love. He discovered that God wasn't just in the grand moments of life but in the smallest, most mundane tasks. And through this simple practice, he found unshakable joy and peace. So what does it mean to practice the presence of God? It's not complicated. It's about developing a habit of turning your heart and mind to God throughout the day. Instead of separating prayer time from everyday life, Brother Lawrence blended the two. Whether he was scrubbing pots or peeling vegetables, he spoke to God, humbly, simply, with love. He said, "The time of business does not with me differ from the time of prayer, and in the noise and clatter of my kitchen, I possess God in as great tranquility as if I were upon my knees." Think about that. You don't need perfect silence or a retreat in the mountains. God is as present with you at your desk, in your car, or at the grocery store as he is in a cathedral. So how do we make this real in our own lives? Here are 3 simple, yet powerful, lessons from Brother Lawrence. 1. Turn every task into prayer. Instead of seeing work, chores, or responsibilities as distractions, turn them into prayer. Offer them to God with love. If you're cooking, say, "Lord, as I prepare this meal, may I serve with joy." If you're at work, say, "Lord, may I glorify you in what I do." 2. Keep your connection with God simple. We often overcomplicate prayer. Brother Lawrence reminds us that short, sincere words, like, "Jesus, I love you," or "Lord, be with me," can sustain us throughout the day. You don't need long-winded prayers. Just small, frequent conversations with God. 3. Don't worry when you forget, just turn back to God. Here's the best part: you will forget. You will get distracted. But that's okay. Brother Lawrence said that if he lost sight of God, he simply turned back, without guilt, without frustration, just like a child running back to their father's arms. He knew that God wasn't waiting to scold him but to embrace him. Brother Lawrence's wisdom is simple, yet life-changing. What's one way you plan to practice God's presence today? Let's build a community that brings holiness into the ordinary.